Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. If you're over 16, please ignore this brief disclaimer and continue on. However, due to my diction, the nature of the content that I sometimes cover, and COPPA regulations, this is where I'll have to ask us to part if you haven't reached this age benchmark just yet. That being said, let's get right into it. What's up, Twitchlets? My name's Mr. Twitchy, and welcome back to another Demon Slayer reaction video. Today I'll be covering chapters 192 and 193. Got a little bit caught up in My Hero and Black Clover last week. If you read Black Clover or My Hero, you'll know why. With that being said, let's do a quick recap of chapter 191 before I get into this double chapter reaction. Yushiro injecting Tanjiro with his cells or Tamayo-san's cells. Who knows? But it does give him the will to fight, to stand back up, even despite Muzan's ever-growing tumor across the top of his face. What I had thought was the pillars taking down Muzan, or at least injuring him to an extreme amount, them removing chunks of his body with their ball and chain, their sword slashes, the whole lot. But Muzan just saying nope, spinning around like a tornado, yeeting them all into the side of buildings, losing limbs, arms, legs. Some of them might be dead. I don't know. And then Canal was the last one standing since she's kneeling on the ground. And just as she's about to be attacked by Muzan, my boy Tanjiro comes in for the save. Hashtag one-eye shipping. Hinokami Kagura, Beneficent Radiance. That panel is so fantastic. I normally do these chapter reviews just to give myself a reminder of what happened in the last reaction, but also so I can get to re-experience the artwork in these chapters. And because he used the sun breathing, Muzan's not regenerating nearly as fast or at all, seemingly. Alright, with that being said, let's get right into chapter 192. Chapter 192, The Wheel of Fate. In addition to receiving explanations hundreds of times, my understanding vastly changed upon seeing the accurate forms demonstrated one time by the first Sunbreather. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Even still, I noticed wasteful movement when it came to a slight variation in the angle of my wrist, and differences in my footwork and learning the intervals between breaths. 13th sun form, 13th sun form. Yoriichi was a quiet and simple person. When Suyaku asked to see the sword forms, he was kind enough to show her, the wife. Sumiyoshi watched them carefully, burning them into his mind so not one escaped. The sun-breathing forms were so pretty that he forgot to breathe. They were strikingly beautiful. I understand why they were later passed down in the Kagura, that being the dance, when he swung his sword. Yoriichi looked like a spirit rather than a human. Suyaku and the children overflowed with excitement, and Yoriichi looked down in embarrassment. Sumiyoshi asked him to come back one day, but when they parted, Yoriichi gave Sumiyoshi his ear ornaments. Then, Sumiyoshi realized that Yoriichi would never come again. Yoriichi looked sad as he walked away, and Sumiyoshi began to cry. The end of page 4. Yoriichi, you saved our lives, so we will carry on your legacy. And they did. Your life is not without value. Don't you ever think that you didn't accomplish anything. I won't let anyone say that about you. I will pass down these ornaments and sun breathing to future generations. I promise. Fantastic. Love this scene. Genuine smile. I'm really curious how these memories work in terms of Tanjiro going back, similar to another series that I really love. I won't tell you which series, just if you know, you know. Nothing more to say here. I can fight with the sun breathing that you showed them. 12 of the forms have been passed down surprisingly accurately, despite the passage of hundreds of years. Dance, clear blue sky, raging sun, fake rainbow, fire wheel, burning bones, summer sun, sunflower thrust, solar heat haze. Love that one. Setting sun transformation, beneficent radiance, dragon sun halo head dance. Love that one too. Flame dance. You showed me 12 forms. I've been thinking about the 13th form that the Flame Hashira mentioned, and I noticed something about the names. Are those all other pillars, perhaps? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Dance and flame dance have similar names. And my father once said, if you learn how to breathe properly, Tanjiro, you'll be able to dance forever too. He always danced the Hinokami Kagura until dawn. Furthermore, I was certain when I saw Muzan's current form, perhaps performing the 12 forms, completing a ring, resulting in the 13th form. So a culmination attack? Okay. I will weave through Muzan's attacks and continue striking his brains and hearts until dawn. The 12 forms are connected by dance and flame dance. It's a tremendous task that's sure to put me through hell. I don't have Yorichi's or father's skill. I don't even know if I can stay alive until dawn. Besides, how can I prevent Muzan from escaping? I can understand why someone might lose confidence. Flashing to Rengoku's father, can I do what Yorichi himself couldn't? Insert It's the Final Countdown song. Nevertheless, I will give my best to what I can do. Keep your heart burning. Do not lose. Do not break. There's flames encoding his sword. There's a spiral of flames. There's a spiral of tendons. Tornadoes of whips. There is so much going on in this panel on page 14. He sees the first sun breather. A ghost. Yeah, you wish. You wish it was just a ghost. Spitting up blood. You're not gonna get out of this fight easy, Tanjiro. I saw it. Yes, the reason he defeated everyone. There are 9 tubes on his back, plus his 2 arms, and he projects 8 even faster tubes from his thighs and attacks with them. That's disgusting. Muzan can change shape. If I think of him as having a fixed form, he will strike in an unexpected way. That just goes back to the age-old phrase, expect the unexpected. That's literally oxymoronic. But moving on, sun-breathing dance, raging sun. Oh, fire wheel. Water wheel's pretty cool, but fire wheel is just even more badass. I will connect the forms since that's how they're designed. Isn't that right, Yorichi? I'll connect them all. I will do all 12 forms. Alright, that's the end of the chapter. Some excellent exposition to start. The tension got built up as they were going through their thought processes, both Muzan and Tanjiro's. Well, Muzan more reacting to the fact that he's seeing a ghost. And then the final action shots. I think that was an excellent chapter, and I'm glad I get to go on to another one. So next we'll have chapter 193. Ooh, a color page. Nice. When living creatures are on the brink of death, they become stronger. I know that. In order to escape death, they tap into senses and strength unnecessary in daily life. Those who cannot do so will die. But those who can battle? Ooh, is that a double page? That is a double page color spread. Oh, I love this panel. No, page. Final battle. Flame hilt. Tanjiro doesn't have the thing across his face, so this was probably made by Gotoge before this final battle started. Oh, I love that. All right, getting back to it. Chapter 193. A difficult door begins to open. See where that goes. He turned his blade red without relying on his younger sister's power, which means he opened the door on the brink of death. The Hashira also turned their blades red in various ways. However, it's not enough. You will never be his equal. His red blade and sword swings were much more formidable. But Tanjiro does have his squad, so even missing a few limbs, I'm hoping they can at least distract Muzan in some way. Dragon Sun Halo Head Dance. Fire Wheel. Ooh, that fire dragon looks badass. I finally connected 6 of the forms. I'm halfway there. His brains and hearts are moving all over, and his attacks hold me back so I can't reach his torso. Tentacle powers are OP. The intense pace is making my lungs heave, and my limbs hurt like they might rip off, and my heart feels like it could burst. There's 1 hour until dawn. 1 hour. Muzan's got hella reach with these tentacles too. That's gotta be at least 50 feet maybe? Concentrate. Don't think about anything but this very second. My blade slows, my limbs slow. Just connect 1 second to the next second. Over and over until dawn breaks. Ooh, that upside down panel in the middle of page 9 is awesome. Fake rainbow, burning bones, summer sun. Ooh. His techniques are losing accuracy, and his red blade will soon revert to normal. Yet another warrior presents little challenge. Thus, he will never reproduce the technique that he used. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Muzan. Ooh. Tanjiro throwing up blood. Ooh. That was close. I wonder if that bulging tumor on Tanjiro's head is like his skin and underneath it is Muzan cells, or if Muzan cells are on top of his skin. Because it wouldn't be such a bad thing if that got ripped off his head. Tanjiro jumping around trying to dodge all these tentacle attacks. But he's hitting a whole bunch of the buildings where the Hashiras, I think, where they were. Tanjiro might have been getting the attention of Muzan, and they're gonna do a combined strike just when Tanjiro needs it. What's wrong? His movements lack vitality and he's slow. Movement exhausts human beings and weighs on them like shackles. So why can I not finish off one exhausted and wounded human? He's starting to get shook. It must be because I am slowing down too. Otherwise, a one-on-one fight would never have lasted this long. I must not fail to kill him a second time. That woman must have done this. I ingested Tamayo's cells, so I'll make her tell me. Oh no, he can talk to her? I guess that opens up the possibility that she's not entirely dead, but if Muzan is killed, she is for sure dead. I wouldn't like it if she could magically mitosis out of him. Oh, that's disgusting. In the veins of his eyes, he's got Tamayo's half face. Like she's from Batman. What did you do? The drug you used on me, wasn't it making demons human again? That's so gross. I love it. The drug I used on you does indeed do that, but I won't tell you what else it does. Use your multiple brains to figure it out yourself. Woo! The end of page 16, I don't know if she's dead, or if he just did that just to momentarily shut her up. Either way, I wasn't expecting this Tamayo cameo, so this is awesome. I will read the memories remaining in her cells. That girl, she's the human poisoner that Doma ate. Let's mix 2 poisons on the assumption he can withstand 1. The first one makes demons human again, but if that doesn't work, let's also include something that will have an even greater effect when left over. Shinobu! For the second one, an aging potion would be perfect. And this one that you made will age Muzan 50 years and 1 minute. Shinobu's the best girl from the show. Well, best waifu. Nezuko is best girl, and there is a distinction. My body has been diverting strength to fight aging. That's why I'm struggling against the Hashira and this flagging demon slayer. I wonder if that was an F-bomb right there. How many hours ago did Tamayo give me the drug? 4 hours. No, almost 5. He's been aged thousands of years? If I subtract the time it took to start working, it has been active for over 3 hours. In other words, I've aged 9,000 years. Oh, shit. And I don't know whether that's intentional or not by Gotoge, but it sort of looks, by the text bubble cutting it off, that Muzan's starting to lose his hair. I should have noticed sooner when the color did not return to my hair. Oh, that is genius. I thought it was just another form, but Muzan apparently, well, that's what Muzan thought as well. 59 minutes. He's been fighting Tanjiro for a singular minute. Jesus. Sun breathing, solar heat haze, beneficent radiance, clear blue sky, fire wheel. Ooh, Muzan's tendons are starting to catch fire themselves. Raging sun, flame dance. Stop jumping around, damn it. Fake rainbow. Woo! He's got the shadow clone jutsu. Dance. Setting sun transformation. Burning bones, summer sun, dragon sun halo, head dance, sunflower thrust. I connected all 12 forms, now faster and more accurately. Repeat this cycle until 12. Repeat this cycle of 12 until dawn, and that's the end of the chapter. Woo! That was hot. That got me feeling great. I've been a little bit under the weather this week, but man, I needed these 2 chapters. Fantastic, fantastic. So my 13th form of the sun breathing isn't technically the red blade. It still might be, but I think that theory is essentially canned. Perhaps the 13th form is Tanjiro catching fire, similar to the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. That's a joke theory, of course. But yeah, and Nezuko still hasn't made it to the battlefield. She's coming to help him out, so maybe she'll set Tanjiro actually on fire. So I know that was a joke, but perhaps not. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you watched this far, this was a set of 2 excellent chapters. My name's Mr. Twitchy. See you later. Bye.